Three important pieces of research were published today by SQM Research, which is one of Australia's most useful sources of data on real estate markets across the nation. The figures depicted the latest situation with house prices, vacancy rates and rents, and they all add to the generally positive scenario for housing markets in Australia. And the three sets of figures also show that Sydney and Melbourne are the exceptions to the rule. Again, the data on vacancies shows that the average national vacancy rate in September was 2%, which was unchanged from August. But looking at the detail, 5 of our 8 capital cities have vacancy rates below 1%. That's Perth, Adelaide, Canberra, Darwin and Hobart. The figures show that vacancies in these cities continue to get tighter. Brisbane is a little higher, but still tight at 2%, down from 2.1% in August. The two biggest cities are different. Both have vacancy rates above 3%, with the inner city areas considerably higher. But 6 of the 8 capital cities have very low vacancies, and that's reflected in the data on residential rents published today by SQM. Those 6 capital cities with very low vacancies all have rising rents, headed by Perth, where house rents have risen 7% in the past year, while Adelaide's up 5% and Hobart 4.5%. Sydney and Melbourne are again the exceptions. Rents for both houses and apartments have dropped in those two cities in the past month and in annual terms. Residential rents in Sydney have dropped 9% in the past year, according to those figures from SQM Research. I know from my day-to-day research that vacancy rates are ultra low and rents are rising in many regional centres across Australia as well. Now today, SQM also published its weekly report on prices for houses and apartments. The figures show that prices have grown or shown no change in the past month in all capital cities except Sydney. In annual terms, house prices have risen in 7 of the 8 capital cities, which is everywhere except Darwin. Hobart is the outstanding performer on prices amongst the capital cities, with houses up 9% and apartments up 19%. The national average situation for houses was a 0.4% rise in the past month and a 4% rise in the past year. For apartments, there was a small decrease in the past month, but a 4.7% increase over the past 12 months. Generally speaking, the figures published today by SQM Research show similar results on vacancies, rents and prices to figures from other major sources, including Domain and CoreLogic. They all depict solidity and resilience in most markets across Australia. That's it for now. Let's talk again soon. Bye for now.